Good morning. I've got, I don't know if you can see him. This is Fluff. He used to be such a savage. He's not neutered. He's a Tom, but he's a pussycat now. Anyway, uh, I, I've hesitated to start this. What I'm going to start today. I'm going to call this gloss number one for Earth's Drink Honeymoon. What a name. Gloss number one for Earth's Drink Honeymoon. Let me try to explain this. A gloss is an explanation around some other work. It's like a commentary. And I'm going to start with the commentary to let my listeners know what I'm up to here and hopefully get suggestions from them. Maybe some suggestions may be like, don't do it. I'm going to turn to fiction. I'm going to make up a story. And that story is going to be called Earth's Drink Honeymoon. It'll be 7 days long. It'll be 7 days long. It'll be about the 7 day honeymoon that a newlywed couple, and I can tell you more, spend at Earth's Drink, which is a town. Well, I'm going to change all the names, but there's going to be no doubt about it. I will leave no doubt. Right here, I'll declare it, that my story is going to be based on Roaring Spring. And but Roaring Spring, that name won't appear, and unless it's accidental, there'll be no names of real living people that appear as well. I'm going to change all the names. There used to be a program, Dragnet, I think they called it. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. No, it's not that. It's just I don't want to be making up stories about real people and real places. That's I'm a little uncomfortable with fiction anyway. But I'm going to make up a story. It's going to be set 5 years in the future. This is 2026. It's going to be set in 2031. And I'll explain more about why I chose that number and that time within the story itself. But so it's future. You might call it science fiction in a way, but it's not really science. Well, there's some science, but it's fiction and it's in the future. So the time I've placed, and I'm confessing right now or declaring right now that it's going to be based on Roaring Spring. Now, why am I doing it? That I want to explain. The paper mill site cleanup. The latest news on that is the salvage and all the rough stuff will be done by August. And the cleanup, but then the cleanup is going to take a while, and the last I heard is the man who's in charge of doing all this will contact the Morrison's Cove Herald in January, the first of the year. That's when he will have news. Well, that's putting it on his timetable, which he deserves to do. In a way, it's like a little bit like saying, "Don't call me, I'll call you," because he's been not secretive, but he hasn't been outpouring about what he's doing and his ideas, and he's preferred it that way, and he has that right, as long as he's not breaking the law, of course, and stuff. Well, I'm not willing to accept that timetable. What I want to do is create a dream. Eventually, the owner, it might be a new owner. I mean, as far as I know, the present owner could at any point sell what he has with its liabilities, its assets, and all that. He could sell it to a new owner. But eventually, an owner is going to have to approach the Borough Council of Roaring Spring and the supervisors of Taylor Township, because the site lays in both. Most of it's in Taylor Township, but the truly industrial part that was there, that was in Roaring Spring. And he's going to have to approach them and sort of get a permit, you might say, or get a blessing almost to go ahead with the project. Then it goes to the Blair County Planning Commission. It will have to clear all kinds of state regulations. PennDOT, Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, will get involved, because if it's probably get involved because if it's going to involve traffic in that area, access to and from, then PennDOT's going to have to get involved in that and say, is this going to be okay or not? So it'll take time. It'll take a lot of time. But in the meantime, I want to create a dream. In a way, it's like, well, and when that proposal is made, I'm sure it'll be, I want to say flashy. It'll be done state of the art with charts, probably, what do they call it, PowerPoints, and statistics and figures and job predictions and all kinds of stuff. It'll be that's what it should be. They'll try to sell their idea to the community. If they try to do something without the community's blessing, there's going to be all kinds of trouble. So I don't know about that. But anyway, against that proposal, that flashy presentation, I want to present a dream, so that Roaring Springers and Morrison Covites, they would have an alternative in their minds. It's not like take it or leave it. This is it. And my dream will be fictional, but it will be an alternative. Everything I put in the fictional story, I gotta get used to this name, Earth's Drink Honeymoon, is plausible. It could be. I will think so anyway. I'm not going to put something in there completely absurd, although I may stretch some of my listeners' imaginations a little bit, but I can believe it. And I think what I'm going to do, this is getting a little long here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to start still for a week or two, probably, because I'm going to go around and ask everybody I know that has any feeling about this, what's their dream? What is the best case scenario that they could imagine for this development of some 350 acres? What would be the best for them and for the community? So I can try to incorporate them in a dream. I have asked one man already, and he said, a golf course. I said, a what? A golf course? I never would have imagined that. But he plays golf. And he says, yeah, that would probably, and I said, why do you play golf? And he says, well, it's fun. That's beyond my imagination, but anyway, I've put that in my thinking. So here's the end of gloss number 1. Give me feedback if you want. And if your feedback is, don't do it, Frank, I'll think about that. Bye for now.